My name is Jack Gambello. I'm currently a senior at the Pingry School. Next year I'll be attending the Villanova School of Business. I was taking the ACT and it's very important for getting into college. And my expectations were set really high when going into it. I took a practice test my junior year and I got a 27. This was with my school, and I knew that for the schools that I wanted to attend I would have to do better. So that's when I decided to look into some prep classes. And through Pingry, Summit Prep has a very good reputation, so I heard that was the spot that I should be to prepare. So my mother and I called and ended up booking sessions with Eva. I felt like I was home every time I walked in, and everyone there really gets to know you and cares about your score and where you're going and what happens next for you. And you definitely feel that right when you walk in the door. So my first session was almost like an interview where she was trying to figure out the way I studied and the way I learned and trying to figure out the best way to cater toward me. We kind of figured out that I was a learner by doing. I learned by doing. And I'm someone who, if I'm sitting doing work for an hour, I may get a little antsy or distracted. And Eva kind of understood that, so her and I would have these casual conversations and just get to know each other, and that really broke up the sessions. And with that knowledge, we decided that taking practice tests constantly and just getting to a point where I was super comfortable with the time of the test and knowing where I should be at certain times for a couple months, that's when the scores started really going up. When I first started working at Summit Prep, we discussed my goal score and my dream score. My goal score at the time was a 33, and my dream score being a 36, as high as I could get. I originally got a 27 on the first practice test I took my junior year. In September, I took my first test and I got a 30. It was a little lower than I was expecting, so I was hoping to do better. So then through taking weekly practice tests with Summit Prep, the next time I took it was in November. I got a 33, and then I continued taking the practice tests and got a 35 in February.
From the practice to...
My final was 8 points, 27 to a 35. And then from there on, I kind of understood that I now had access to kind of the upper echelon of colleges, and that I really opened the window of possibilities of where I could attend, and it allowed me to look at and apply to all the schools that I really wanted to, because I achieved the score to put me in that threshold where I wanted to be. Once May came around and I was able to lock in and make my decision that Villanova was where I'd be going, I just felt happy, and I knew that that was where I should be, and I'm ending up in the spot that I'm supposed to. So I'm the type of student where things generally come natural to me, so I often work with the mindset of putting in minimum effort and getting maximum results. And going to Summit Prep was the first time in my life that I really saw an end goal that I wanted to achieve, and then started at square one and had to work really, really hard to get there. And through the whole time I was working, I knew I was working really hard, and sometimes it would be hard to wake up in the morning and go take a practice test, and it got frustrating, but it was like one of the first times in life that I understood that if you really want something and you put in the work, you're gonna get it. And being able to experience that with Summit Prep has allowed me now going forward in my life to have that lesson and to know that, wherever I want to be in 5-10 years, I'm gonna have to work really hard to get there. And I can thank Summit Prep for that. I'm Jack Gambello, and we are Summit Prep.